This is the golden game. And a service gift on his first serve. Well, he's got a little bit of credit. That's tough. After winning, what, an ultimate golden point the other day for Princeton Revolution?
Yeah.
Oh, man. The backhand down the line, but Tao Wen-jong with a great answer to what didn't seem to be an easy question to respond to.
I'm really interested in the order. It's such a big shakeup from the singles. We've got all different players facing off against each other.
Now, one question people might have is, how is it fair in terms of the order? Whoever picks first, the other team, that coach gets to pick 1 and 2. And then the next team responds with their second and third and so on. So it's very balanced. Angela Guan, the chopper, doing what she does, chopping and waiting for big opportunities to attack. Just long, though, it's Angie Tan who times it well and places the attack. Backhand right into the body, the middle. Smart play. Don't attack 2 in a row if you don't have to. Attack, then push low. Bring the chopper in and attack right to the middle. Oh, but the attack, awesome. Angela Guan, perfect placement. Tomahawk serve, then the follow-up. Nice float chop. She didn't really come into it with a lot of racket speed, and it set up the popped-up next ball. Wow, a little
amazing
premature.
Defense.
Yeah. Outstanding, even out of frame from way back there. Angela Guan from the wide angle, still tough to contain. And Angela Guan with another point.
This is big for Angela. She's kind of struggled in the golden game quite a bit recently.
Well, recently she's picked up a little bit, but she definitely had a nightmare experience that wouldn't be forgotten. It's the type of thing you wouldn't want to have on a Sunday, but for her, I mean, she did. But a great performance here. Now Yevgen Prishepa, a little help from the net there against Adi Goldwani for the Bay Area Blasters. Adi Goldwani, another player who's improved a lot since the start of the season, much like Angela Guan. And Yevgen, to memory, does quite well in the golden game.
Yeah.
Five points apiece now. Smart play gets him to lean. This is what the middle is all about. Hit the opponent in the elbow for the arm that's got the racket attached at the end, and then get that player to lean, and it creates an opening. Clever idea. I don't think he can regret that. He saw the opening, he took the shot, it just didn't come down. If it does, I think that's a clear winner. So back and level at 6 points apiece. Comments section, feel free to keep them coming. We'll try to get back to them later, but during the golden game, there's just so much intensity. The Algueti brothers are not playing right now. It is Alex Chen and Jinbao Ma on the receive. Strong receive, the step around forehand.
This is a pretty interesting style matchup because Jinbao plays generally quite soft. Alex Chen has a ton of firepower.
It's so funny you say that. I'm happy to have your insight on that. It's a good reminder because Jinbao sometimes plays shots that just completely wipe your memory and you're like, dang, this guy's fast. This guy's powerful. But yeah, generally his touch game is incredible, his short game.
Wow.
And not power, but placement, serve. So tough to receive. That reverse pendulum. And that's what half long is all about. Get a player to play defensively from the baseline or swing for an attack where they don't have much comfort to actually contact the ball.
And he takes all 4. It's interesting to see him come out here, and he kind of almost has a totally different mentality in the golden game than he does in the singles.
And the golden sweep there, delivering big for the Blasters. Now Nishant back with Sonura Silva on receive. This is big. Nishant did not have the most ideal showing during his match against Angie Tan, who powered through. But a powerful forehand. Watch him twiddle the racket. He's trying for his bread and butter. For those of you just joining, Nishant in the solid red shirt, closest to you right now, the taller of the two players. Lebaka, first time I've said his last name in this broadcast, I think, has short pips on the black side of his racket that he usually keeps on the forehand except for when he's serving. What do short pips mean, Mom? Flatter hitting, less spin. And for anyone else who's not competing in table tennis, the shorter the pips, the more aggressive you can be. The longer the pips, the more defensive, the less spin you can put on. But the most spin you can put on is what most players are using, what we call inverted rubber, where the pips are inverted into the sponge. Everyone on court right now using inverted on both sides of the racket. Nice change of pace there. Jin Xin Wang taking the pace off when he noticed that Tao Zhang was just a step behind. His body weight carried him back. Very clever play.
The speed from Wang Jinxin.
It's funny, I've said it that way my entire life. With the American League, I've changed it up a bit, but doing very well here in the Golden Game brings it back in to 2 points between them. And right down the line, Tao Zhang on the step around. I guess it's been a personal preference thing. Just asked him before the season, I think, but it's either way all good. Check out that Stephen Chow film. Oh, the open table! Tao Zhang is not looking. He could only tell by the reaction of the bench. Put this one in the highlight reel. I think from the time he contacted it, he knew it was coming down. He's like, did it? Did it? It did. I love it. The seal dive lays out a picture-perfect finish, and it's 14-10 for the Bay Area Blasters. Angela Guan back with Angie Tan. Flat hit and the lob comes down. She had trouble against the lobs earlier, but just long. She only really had trouble against that one lob from Nishant. But way behind the table, Angela Guan able to get a lot of balls back in play. 10 serving 15. Ooh, edge of the racket, side of the head. She's fine. Just the open eye, typically, bothered by the ball. I was a little surprised Angela put that topspin on to mix it up. Typically for a chopper, when they play topspin, unless it's an aggressive shot or really deep on the baseline or really high lob and deep on the baseline, the attackers know what to do with that topspin coming in. But much better aggression here, close to the table, uses it to play baseline and then go down the line. This is what a chopper can do when they attack and what they should do. Well done, Angela.
I feel she always plays better in the Golden Game when she's trying to look for opportunities to attack more.
And fulfilling the prophecy. You're a smart guy, and she's proving it out here, looking for the attack, finding it, and going for the angle. Angela Guan just getting better and better. She's a working professional. Most of the Americans playing in this league are either retired players and coaches or young up-and-comers. Angela Guan's right in between. Speaking of in between, Adi Godhwani right into the middle of Yevgen Prishepa. Bay Area Blasters up by 5 now. Second serve for Yevgen. Edge of the racket here. Tries, sees the serve. Not a bad chance to take. 1-1 serves with Adi Godhwani. Good setup, gets a passive receive from deep on the table. And again, it's tough to keep the ball short. So Yevgen tries to put extra spin on it, but the perfect read from Adi Godhwani. And 2-2 they split. So not a bad finish here for Yevgen Prishepa with that flick inside the table. Now Coming into the arena, serves with Alex Chen from Austria and Jinbao Ma from China, representing USA internationally now on the receive. How you feeling right now, Matt?
I feel like Ma Jinbao's done a really good job in this matchup in particular. Looks like it's going to force a timeout.
So both sides have a timeout in the Golden Game. Those are part of the rules. Each team is allowed 3 timeouts. Lean this way. 3 timeouts. And only 2 of which can be used before the Golden Game. So that means each team can use at max 1 timeout per Golden Game. Look at the comments quickly. Danny C. Miller. It looks like a picture of Danny C. Miller Jr. there, which makes me wonder if it is Junior. Either way, the question will be answered. How long till next tryouts? Good question. I'm going to say coming up over the summer. Who knows, maybe it'll be a month, 2 months before the next season, but the season started in September this year, so I expect it to be around the same time next year. But the best way to know is to sign up for the emails at mltt.com. Well, that was cool. There it is on the screen as well. You should be following everything MLTT has to offer for news, info, ball kid. Jinbao jamming it, playing a little bit more elbow-centric for Alex Chen on that forehand shot. If it was wider, it would have been more comfortable for him, but now it is Golden Game point 6 times over and team match points as well. Not so fast. One saved by Alex Chen. Stick around for a few minutes. We'll get through some of the questions after. But the Golden Game continues. Golden Game point, Jinbao Ma. That serve is so tricky. Reverse pendulum once again. And he does it. Jinbao Ma in the Bay Area Blasters take it 21-15 on Golden Game. So they started with a 1-point advantage, and they end up with the major advantage, 14-7 in the standings.